Isabella Milano. Un momento. Un momento.
Today, on the Season 2 premiere of Un Momento with Isabella Milano, I am joined by the beautiful Nikita Dani, a Canadian fashion content creator who you might have seen in Drake's viral music video titled Oprah's Bank Account, where she was featured as a model. You can also catch Nikita in Parchai's recently released video. So stay tuned to hear from and learn about this amazing guest. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Un Momento with Isabella Milano. I am so happy to be joined with the lovely Nikita Dani. Nikita is a model and a Canadian fashion content creator based in Toronto. Her work ranges from fashion inspiration to print, runway, and commercial modeling. You can catch Nikita in the music video featuring Lil Yachty, Drake, and DaBaby titled Oprah's Bank Account. Please join me in giving the talented Miss Nikita Dani a warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful intro, Isabella. I really appreciate it.
Of course, I'm so happy that you're here. I just want to get right into it by asking, why don't you tell us about what it was like finding out that you were chosen to appear in the music video for Oprah's Bank Account?
It was very exciting. It was actually my very first job as a model. So I had just started modeling. I got this job to be in a music video by my agency. So shout out to my agency because I wouldn't have gotten it without them. And we actually weren't told anything about the job. We were just told there's a music video filming in Toronto. It's for a full day. Are you interested? So of course, because it was my first opportunity, I was like, yes, I can't wait. We ended up getting there. It was very intense. We had lots of, contracts and all of these different things that we had to sign. And we actually had to give our phones in. So we couldn't take any pictures, videos, nothing. Then we got onto set and we saw Lil Yachty. So we're like, wow, this is cool. Like, this is awesome. And we were working with the talented director X, who is like an amazing, amazing music video director. He's done like Ariana Grande videos and Drake and just so many amazing artists' videos. So it was very cool meeting him in person, meeting Lil Yachty in person. Very, very nice. They were both very nice and just really great to work with. And then after lunch, we were filming the next segment and we saw Drake walk out and we're like, is that Drake? Like everyone was just in awe, obviously, because it's Drake and we're all from Toronto. So everyone's super fans. So it was a very cool experience. I met a lot of amazing girls as well, because there was a lot of other awesome models there. So that was great. I met a lot of, industry people, and being my first job, that was also amazing because networking is everything in this industry. So it was such an awesome experience. And it was great that was my very first job because it definitely got me, really excited for the next ones. So lots of fun.
Wow, I can't imagine the just going on to this, no expectation sort of thing. And wow, that's like a dream almost, like walking into work and with names like Lil Yachty and Drake and DaBaby, and you have the director there too. That is really cool. What is something that you would recommend to other models who may be seeking out opportunities like these? Maybe they don't know what the job is.
Sure.
Let me know.
Yeah, you know what? It's tough. It's definitely tricky and definitely tough getting into this industry. And it's not, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It can be very hard, especially going to, agencies and getting turned away, or people are very blunt with you. So I'm short for modeling. I'm 5'4". And the first thing that I was told when I walked into agencies is, oh, you're not going to get a lot of runway because you're too short. You're not going to get a lot of this because you're too short. And unfortunately, it's true. I don't get a lot of runway because I can't even fit into the clothes, There's a lot of expectations in modeling. They're very strict. You have to be this small, this tall, whatever it is. The good news is things are changing. The industry is changing. It is becoming more inclusive, you know, even when it comes to race, when it comes to sizes, when it comes to height. So things are changing. And for the next generation of girls, that is awesome news, because that means, you know, maybe we will see more petite models on the runway, and maybe we will see more plus size models in commercials and in print. Very exciting. For anyone looking to get into the industry, I would say you are going to have to be tough, and you are going to have to know that you might get turned away. You're going to get a lot of no's, but you're also going to get yeses. And those yeses are so exciting. They're awesome. If you're really passionate about this, you have to go for it. Step one would be building a portfolio. So it doesn't even have to be professional. Get some nice photos done. Look at, you know, modeling comp cards. That's what they're called. Get some comp cards, get some headshots. You can even try to freelance by, you know, looking for open castings at first, and then look into agencies. There's so many all over the world. They'll represent you. They'll help you. Take some classes as well, like modeling lessons, acting, dancing, whatever it is you want to get into. And the more well-rounded you are in this industry, the better. If you're an actor, singer, dancer, and a model, you're going to get a lot more opportunities. So take advantage of all the things you can learn, get started, go for it, you know, and just give it your all.
That is great advice. And I think it perfectly sums up the experience of so many artists, creatives who are going into this industry and who do get a lot of no's, but those yeses can be really amazing. And that's what we're all about.
Yes, for sure.
As someone who like does content for fashion inspiration, which I love your feed, by the way, so beautiful, so nice, so well done. How has your involvement, you know, in this fashion world changed how you view social media and how you use it?
Amazing question. I think in the world that we live in now, social media is, you know, very, it's part of our everyday life. And it can be tricky sometimes to separate the real from the fake. When I first started, you know, even just using Instagram personally, just on my personal account, I would see so many pictures of these perfect women and these perfect, beautifully done photos. And I would think that that was real. Getting into it myself, I realized that, you know, content creators, that's their job. Their job is to create these beautiful photos. Their job is to go out and take 200 pictures to get that one perfect image. So I think, you know, really realizing that Instagram is not reality. It's work for a lot of people, but it's not reality. And what I try to do a lot on my stories and, you know, even on TikTok and things like that is show the difference, is show that, you know, you may have these curated photos, which a lot of brands expect from you if you're working with brands, but you're also, you know, fun and you're goofy and you're silly and you're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I think the number one thing that I learned, and the number one thing that, you know, changed me, is realizing that social media is great. It's great for work. It's great to have fun, you know, to swipe, to look at some photos sometimes, to support people's content, but it isn't 100% real. And we do have to all realize that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are not real. The other thing too is over filtering and over editing. I try to completely stay away from that. So I will post filtered photos on my stories, and it'll have the little filter name, but I never ever go in and touch up my body or like reshape things, just because I don't want girls in the future to think, you know, that perfect body is what everyone needs, you know? So yeah.
That is, and I appreciate that so much, because I know how daunting it can be to put yourself out there when there is this standard that isn't real. It's not attainable, and it's really not even human sometimes, you know.
Sure.
Just
Yeah.
the texture. And I like that you talk about that on your feed, and that you post things that really are like, they bring happiness to people, and you're always very conscious about what you put out, which is, you know, not always what a lot of models do sometimes. As someone who has been, you know, studying as well as working towards their goals, I know you took a business course, right, at York University.
Yes. So yeah, I'm actually completing my undergraduate degree in business and specializing in supply chain management. So I know that's a mouthful. Supply chain is pretty much logistics. And for anyone who doesn't know what logistics is, when you have a business that's making products, whether it's digital products, physical products, you have your suppliers, you have manufacturing, you have your customers. So in a very simple way, supply chain is pretty much overseeing the entire manufacturing process and delivery process, from getting your suppliers who are going to give you products to actually making your physical product to then delivering it to customers. So it's very interesting. There's a lot of opportunities in it, actually. So for anyone who's looking to get into business, that's a great field to get into. But it has been a roller coaster. When I first started in university, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I actually got into science because in my head, I'm like, oh, science means I'm going to make money. And so I got into science. Didn't like it, moved into business, actually did my research to look at, oh, there's a lot of great opportunities in business to make money as well. And I actually enjoy it. So I went into that, and it was tough being in school while trying to go for my dreams, because obviously school to me is very important and my dreams are also very important. So it was a tough balance. And there were times that school would take over, and there were times that, my content creation or my modeling would take over. I'm at the point now where I'm almost done my degree. I have one course left. So that means I get to transition full time over to content creating and modeling for the next little while. And I would just say for anyone who's in the same position, who may be studying and also trying to work at the same time, you are going to have to find that work-life balance. You are going to have to sacrifice on one or the other at times, but you are going to be able to make it work. So school is just as important, I would say, as, going for your dreams. Make sure that you put your time into that, because sometimes our dreams don't work out, unfortunately, and we do need a backup plan or a fallback plan. So important.
Yeah, and taking advantage of the ability that we can get our education going to university. And I like that you did mention how, sometimes STEM does take, we're kind of told that that is more important sometimes, or that it's the ideal life kind of to get a job through that. And it is great. It is amazing.
100%.
And I love that you talk about how you actually went into it and finding that it really wasn't because of your motivation for it, for just being money, that you chose to go for your dreams, and that we always kind of know what they are. I think it's just when we choose to listen to them that comes out. And so that's really awesome that you decided to take a business course.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And no, you're 100% right. You know what? We're so fortunate that we have the opportunity to get an education, because a lot of people don't have that. And so we should take advantage of it if we can, and just like you said, STEM is amazing for anyone who actually thoroughly enjoys it. I would say 100% do it. If you love it, do it. If you don't love it though, just know that there are other options out there, and you can do just as well in something else. Honestly, I find that a lot of times you're going to do better if you love what you do. So
yes, exactly. That's a great, there you go. If you love what you do, you'll do better at it, because you work at it and you find that happiness within it. Yeah,
for sure.
So Nikita, where can we follow you? Because I know you're not only talented, but you're so intelligent and thoughtful, very, very kind. And I just think our viewers should definitely check out your page if they haven't already. And I know you do Instagram, you've got upcoming things. Tell us where we can support you.
Sure. So as of now, my main platform is Instagram. I am working on getting a website up, so that'll be, up in the next little while. And I might even move on to other platforms. So Instagram is number 1, TikTok would be number 2. And my username is at nikki.dani with 2 I's at the end. So you could follow me there, check out my content, reach out to me, if you have questions or you just want to talk. My DMs are always open. I love talking to new followers and new people about anything, really. So message me. And other than that, my work is going to be on YouTube and some prints and on social media. So I would be posting about that on Instagram, and that's how you can find all of my work.
Well, I look forward to seeing all the new content that you post and where you go from here. And yeah, it's some really great stuff. So thank you again for being on Un Momento.
Thank you so much, Isabella, for having me. You are awesome. Honestly, you're such an inspiration yourself. So I look forward to seeing all of the amazing things that you continue to do. And I look forward to seeing all of your awesome content as well.
Oh, thanks, Nikki. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you so very much for watching today's episode of Un Momento with Isabella Milano. I appreciate all of your support so very much, and I love you all so much. So remember to dream big and reach for the stars. Till next time.